A Wilmington man is in jail tonight, accused in a string of crimes over 2 days in 2 counties.
According to investigators, the list of felony charges against 62-year-old Randy Walters include kidnapping 2 women at gunpoint. WECT's Mackenzie Bruns is learning more about how it all unfolded and why Walters is held under a $1 million bond.
Investigators are still trying to piece together the series of events they have tied to Randy Walters. They say it began in Wilmington and ended in Pender County. Here's where sheriff's investigators believe the first crime happened Wednesday night outside this Dollar General store on Carolina Beach Road, south of Monkey Junction. Court documents allege that Walters kidnapped a woman at gunpoint around 10:30, then used duct tape and zip ties to kidnap her while stealing her money and driver's license. Warrants say Walters then drove the car to the Rocky Point area of Pender County, where he broke into this home and kidnapped a second victim. While investigators won't say exactly what happened there, the warrants allege Walters used the second victim as a human shield, threatening her with a gun and demanding ransom. Deputies say some kind of struggle happened, and Walters ended up shooting himself and wound up in the hospital. Once Walters was cleared to be released from the hospital, warrants say investigators arrested him and put him in New Hanover County's jail. He's due back in court on Monday. Mackenzie Bruns, WECT News.